This is the 305, and we are in the mainline studio in Brickell. My tag team partners today.
Yep, your boy Fresh.
Don Looker.
Yo, a lot's going on in the news today. Again, we got fights happening, club openings, and of course, the war is over.
Yeah, the war has been over. But let's just shout out to Red Pill because some dude suckered him. And then he ended up on the ground.
Yeah.
Like, could you imagine sucker punching someone,
Get on
and then
the
you're
bottom.
the one who gets your ass whooped?
That's a bad look.
Shit's crazy.
Yo, bro. Whatever man credit you had, that shit's bankrupt now, bro. Red Pill went in there and he took that dude's aura.
Yeah, so the story goes, we got a video as well to show you, is Tarzan, which is Clav's friend, was defending Clav's honor. They said that Red Pill said, which is gossip, we don't know, he wants to off Clav by shooting him, which I think is a lie. I don't think he'll go that far. So
no.
he saw him and said, it's on site, basically. And they were talking on camera, as you see on the stream. It was a Blames IRL stream. And then he sucker punched him. And we saw on video. Now, as it went on, Red Pill got on top of him and basically had him like pinned down to the ground.
Yeah.
So the security took him off, and that's why he was able to get out. But like, bro, he had him like on the ground. So I mean,
if there was no security,
Yeah.
that dude would have had a broken jaw,
Yeah.
and he would have been bloodied up in the hospital.
Pretty
That's
much.
like, listen, you ever have one of those times where you're happy the cops are coming?
yeah.
Yeah, you're happy the cops are coming because of that. You're gonna catch a L.
Yeah.
That was one of those. What's his name? Tarzan.
What's
he swinging from?
The
fucking
Cuban
vines and
Tarzan.
shit?
The Cuban's Tarzan.
Cuban. He fucking sent his back ass to Cuba, man. Broke ass motherfucker, man.
So we had 2 sucker punches in the last 2 days. We had Tarzan doing it and happening to Sneeko. So I mean, it's
Yeah,
just
but
sucker punch
who
week.
cares about Sneeko? No. First of all, Sneeko didn't get sucker punch. He got clothesline, WWE style. Bro, that's like that Bradshaw clothesline.
Yeah, he
the
did.
clothesline for hell. That
He did.
motherfucker went down.
He did.
And listen, I don't know who this guy is, if he's ever found, but if he goes to jail, I'll make sure to send some money on his books.
Okay, here's the news here. Red Pill says, and this is a tweet, bro is drunk trying to cause drama all night. Didn't even do anything to this kid. Even sucker punched me after me not saying shit when he was trying to call me an F word for no reason in the club. One thing's for sure though, I know how to defend myself. So you can see here's the video. They're talking right now outside the club. This is actually backward, the one that Clav just bought. Powerballer, Tarzan, and Red Pill and would had there, as we can see here. Here we go.
Back up. Hey. Back up.
Punches him.
Oh shit. No way.
Right down too.
No way.
Camera
At
come
the
on, man.
club, G. At the club.
see,
At
who's
the
on top?
club.
Oh, he had him at UFC style,
MMA
Yo, chill.
style.
bro. He mauled his ass.
Look. So, to be fair, who won that interaction?
Red Pill, easily. Bro, when we were in Vegas,
Yeah.
and
Oh, boy.
listen, when I go to Vegas, that's the one city where people like to try to press me.
Yeah.
That one guy over there was trying to press me and you. It was me holding Red Pill back.
Yeah.
He was looking for smoke.
Yo.
So this is what you have to understand. Red Pill is a one life path.
Yeah.
Whether he's a rat or not, regardless, ones love to fucking fight. And this man over here, you tested the wrong guy, bro. And let me just make this clear. If Aiden wants to put these 2 on brand risk,
That'd be lit.
I got 80K.
I would show up.
I got 80K on Red Pill whooping Mr. Tarzan, the Cuban fucking Tarzan's ass, man. Whoever the fuck this idiot is.
Yeah.
And by the way, he would never say that shit about Clav. I know how fucking Red Pill arose. He
Yeah.
would not fucking say that shit. He
Yeah.
might say he will whoop someone's ass, but I've been around this kid for 3 years since I put him on. This is the person I put on. He doesn't talk like that.
Yeah, I didn't see a clip or evidence because I didn't hear it, and I don't know him to be like that, so it's kind of weird. But Don, what do you think?
I wouldn't see him saying that. We live in too much of a clipping culture, and that's such a wild shit. And then he around people that's streaming 24/7. There's no way that wouldn't have been clipped up. Plus, he got a whole crew around him clipping.
Yeah,
That just sound like they trying to justify. They trying to justify that looking like a bitch for punching that dude, man.
But here's the issue, right? People didn't really realize you're fighting at your boy's club opening. That is a bad look. I don't care if you're mad at the person. Just hey, you need to leave. But fighting at your boy's club opening event, what are you doing, bro?
You should
It's a
got a
bad
bet.
look for Clav, 100%.
He got a lot of
And
bad
you knew
people
it was
around him.
coming.
Guys,
You
I
knew it was
purposely
coming.
didn't go because I said something's gonna go down, whether it's a fight or an issue, because there's cameras going on, and I just, you know what, have to let the kids have fun, all enjoy it, but like, I was out of that shit, man.
And let me talk about the counterfeit Tarzan from Cuba. If anyone jumps my van, I will get involved. And I'm not talking about just me. When I get involved, Russian mafia gets involved. So be very, very careful. My people are protected. Do not try to jump my people, or there will be issues. And I can promise you, I play for keeps.
Gary don't play, man. But yeah, man, Red Pill won
I
that.
could do some damage with this ring, bro.
But no, but hold on. To
Bro,
be fair,
could you imagine how I would print this on someone's jaw,
he
bro?
won this interaction though.
Yeah, he
so
did.
shout out to Red Pill, man, holding his own and defending himself.
You know what I think they should do? They should do a brand risk, and if my boy Red Pill wins, Clap should give him a contract.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, I think
Aiden.
Aiden will make it happen.
There you go. All right, let's see. So we got another one here. Yeah, so this one's really bad, fellas. Picture a world where dating is difficult, girls are annoying,
I think that's
and then the other portion is you don't know if it's a girl or man nowadays.
bro.
Bro,
So
watch this video, guys, and you tell me, women as well, is this fair? Is this even legal? This is really weird. Play the clip. Here we go. It goes, kissing men.
I don't care what anyone says, but this
That
should
looks
be
like a man.
illegal.
Pause.
Because I
Kissing men, not telling them that you're the T word, isn't that illegal?
that's sexual assault.
Bro, and here's the issue, right? Especially here in Miami. People get effed up. They get drunk. They're on drugs. They don't know any better. A girl in the club dancing, I'm gonna go dance with her. It might be a man.
I don't care how drunk I am. That's a man.
Hold on.
That looks
hold
like
on,
a man.
Hold on. I know, but you don't drink. But I'm telling you, people
I
drink
used to.
and they get sloppy.
I used to.
And they fall for this all the time. I
30
remember we
years
were in a
ago.
club in Miami, right? It was me, a friend of mine, and a couple girls. We're in this club. We see, the Transformer with a friend. 2 Transformers. Guys get sloppy. I got a table popping off. They call them to the table. And we're like, brother, that's a man. They're like, oh, sloppy. And they took them home.
No.
I mean, we're like,
No way, bro.
my boy told him, listen, bro, I don't think you should do that. He's like, bro, who are you? And you know what? They're drunk. So this happens a lot more than you would think. And this right here, it should be illegal because, bro, that's weird.
That-
That's so weird, bro.
If I was still dating,
Yeah.
and I was younger, still going to clubs, and there was a transformer to try to fool me like that, bro, I'm catching a case. No, I'm catching a case. There is no doubt about it, because that to me is one of the most disgusting fucking things you could ever do.
That's terrible, bro.
I think it counts as rape because you can't if
Rape?
you have it counts as rape. If you was to have sex with something like that, it should automatically be rape. Because no, the reason why, if I have consent with a woman and she sees me, we don't even have to say we agree to use a condom. We don't have to even speak on it. But she see me pull out a condom, she say nothing about it, and then I'm hitting her from the back. And then if I take the condom off without her consent, that then is rape. That's simple.
Great. Yeah, great.
I don't even grape. So I don't even have to tell her I'm taking it off. I mean I have to tell her, but if I don't tell her I'm taking it off, it's automatically a charge. Even though it's like under the impression that's what it was going to be. So I'm under impression that's a woman. That should count as rape against me because I didn't get, like, that interaction didn't end the way I expected it was from what I seen. The same thing like with the rubber. Like, it might appear that's the way it's going to start, but it didn't end that way. And if that can count as rape, it should. For
But
a
this is
transgender.
scary, man. For most men out there, fellas, I know you're thirsty, but don't ever go down this
Never
path, man.
that thirsty.
But you know what's crazy? Look at the comments. Look at the other videos of Transformers. Guys are like, yo, I'll take you. It's all full of guys saying, you know what, I don't care.
Yeah, they
I'll
are a
smash you.
ton.
And I'm
It's
like,
a ton, bro.
bro, I swear
They are
to you,
saying
bro.
it in the comments.
So it's
They
bad.
are saying
They
it.
actually
They're dumb
are.
bad.
Yes, bro, they don't drain them out.
And this is what happens when you have a society raised by whores. They don't care anymore.
The whores, yes, but also they're not getting women, man. They're not actually having a chance to smash.
Yeah.
They willing to take anything.
Broke people, bro. It's tough out here for being a broke man. you got to stand up for a trans.
It's unfair, though, but yeah.
You know, there's only one person I've ever seen be around a trans and not be drunk. What's up, Zerka?
But yeah, no, it's bad. All right. What's the next one? Okay, so this is actually an update on the case with Ashley Janae, the Miami influencer here that passed away recently in Tanzania. And if you guys don't know, here's the story. Her boyfriend, John McCann, which proposed to her, took her to Tanzania for a surprise trip, wink, wink. And she ended up being deceased in a hotel room with a rope. Now, here's the issue. Right now, we don't know what happened.
Oh, I think we do.
Well, hold on. We don't know what happened, but we can assume from common sense, how did she pass away? It was probably the guy that took her there. Because, as I reported first before anybody else, I got a scoop. And she was smashing one of my homeboys, my other homeboy, while with him. And also, selling the good kitty cat.
Damn,
so look, it's finally out now because I don't want to say it.
Damn.
And be all out there.
Okay.
They're reporting she was a high-end Instagram model doing what you think she was doing behind the scenes.
Fresh, let me ask you a question, man, because, I've been married for, about
Wait, let me
over
see her
20
pictures
years.
again.
No, she looks good.
Yeah.
She's born in the 5th.
She's beautiful.
She looks good. I will give her that. She looks good. But how do I put this?
He's like, bro.
If you're being ran through like that, shouldn't that thing down there have a different type of smell to it?
I'll be honest, it does. However,
What the fuck?
However, when you are a beta male sympologist, you don't smell. You just dig. You dig for gold. And here's the issue. The white guy was her pay ticket. Hey, I need this. Trips, Lambo rides. But the funny part is, her funeral couldn't be paid for because she was broke. They had to do a GoFundMe. And mind you, this is the irony.
That's
There's a
crazy.
picture
All that
of her in
money.
a Lamborghini as a profile picture for the GoFundMe. So imagine, she's in that Lamborghini. Yeah, go pull it up if you don't mind, Bills. There's a picture of the GoFundMe, actually with her as in a car, Lambo car, by the way.
Don't put that up because some of these simps watching are gonna donate to her.
Bro,
I
crazy,
don't
bro.
want to do it. I'm not giving her any publicity. This is a fucking whore, and at the end of the day, she went to meet Allah.
Oh yeah, okay. I see what you did there. Yo, I see what you did there. Here we go. You can play it. If you don't mind. Here we go.
Like I had said in the prior episode, that Ashley had another Instagram page that had been taken down.
Pause.
I said that in
Girls have 2 to 3 pages. They have a Finsta, which is their backup page, just low key, not a lot of followers, very like private. Or second page they have like business on, and that could include selling services,
What type of
pictures,
services, Fresh?
the down under, and of course pictures privately. Now, guys, this is the reality. Dating nowadays is cooked. Girls want multiple guys for multiple things. And here's the issue. If a good-looking girl, you get offers all day. And she had many offers. She had Kevin Gates. She had a millionaire here in Miami, black guy, Hispanic guy. She had a plethora of guys. Plus
2 dudes.
Plus the sugar daddy, I was giving her money and trips. So I guarantee he found out that she was doing this. I said, oh, hell no. And then he offed her, probably. Allegedly.
They booked the trip to Tanzania as soon as he found out.
I'm telling you, bro. Because in Tanzania, there's no cameras. And you can pay the police off. It's easy. Authorities, here's $100.
100? That's it?
That's a lot of money over there. So, honestly, guys, the motive would be him doing that because she was cheating and lying the entire time. But, again, we're still waiting to see the actual hard facts about the case.
So they said high
Hard
end,
facts.
and they're calling her high end escort on this. I wonder what was her prices. But that's what I'm saying. It got nothing sustainable. It just really makes you wonder, what do women do with this plethora of money that men risk their life for? Like when we get this money, we have a plan of what to do with it.
Of course. So with a woman, it's very different. A woman has someone she extracts the money from, and then she has someone who pleases her, and she gives that motherfucker the money. So it's usually like a transfer of wealth from the old white dude to the young guy.
Yep, to
you
young.
know what I'm saying? That's how it usually works, man.
And they don't
I mean, listen, what old white dude is fucking dating this whore and thinking she's not cheating on him. I mean, you got to be out your fucking mind. This is what I don't get about these fucking millionaire, fucking tens of millionaire simps, bro. What do you expect? What do you think? They're with you because of your good looks? Like, it's just ludicrous.
Also, so first, the dude that she was talking to, he was well off.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, really.
Joe McCann.
I'm trying to figure out what's the end goal for these bitches. Like, why did she even need money unless it was just thrill? She wasn't doing it for the money. There's nothing those other guys could have offered. They couldn't have given her a Lambo that she would have had to explain to her husband. I mean, her boyfriend.
Well, Don, very good question. What's the angle? And I used to wonder, okay, you're good looking, you get offers all day. When do you say, you know what, I'm good with these offers? It never ends because what happens is it's a temporary offer. They have a little bit of fun with the guy. He gets fed up. She's lying, not available. He moves on. So she had multiple celebrities, millionaires. And here's facts. She lived an extravagant lifestyle. But how? Who's paying for it? Well, now we know.
Oh, and with the numerology, what's this bitch's name?
Ashley Janae.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
She was a pick, by the way.
Yeah. She's born on the 5th and in 1995. So, again, what is the negative of people born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd, especially women? They don't seem to want to close their legs. And the fact is, she's born in 1995. You're the pig, like Fresh just said. And, you know, this is another Jada Pinkett right here, man. Jada Pinkett's a whore.
But imagine, we only found out in depth the truth. Guys, many of your favorite Instagram models are doing this, by the way. Because they ain't working, bro. They live on a couch in somebody's crib.
20% of the women in this building ain't working. Except for OnlyFans.
Facts. And here's the funny part.
Yeah.
You could have a male doing content and a woman doing content. She will bypass a male because of titties, a nice smile, and beauty. He has to work his ass off to get even close to her because, again, beauty. And who's in the chats? Who's watching? Guys in the basement? Guys at a bored home alone, horny? Who are they going to watch? Hot girls.
You know, but it evens out when people get older because once a woman hits that 30, all of a sudden she's a depreciating asset because she based everything in her life off looks. Not talent. See, we have to grind. And a man is in his prime in his 30s, 40s. Hell, some people making their 50s. A woman after 20, 99% of them, well, after 29, it's over. And then they get so fucking bitter.
Yes.
Yeah.
They get so bitter because they used to be able to exploit men with their looks. All of a sudden, the looks ain't there anymore. And now they're angry at all men because they can't do the same thing they used to. They can't extract those resources anymore.
And then what they do? They judge young girls.
Trying to shut them down.
Oh, you're an older man?
Yep.
Ew.
Trying to shut
What's
their
wrong with
bag.
him? He's a... Oh, because
Use that P word.
Yeah.
Trying to shut their bag out.
We know the playbook now.
You use the P word, we use the H word.
Facts. But yeah, guys, long story short, she has passed away. And the hard part is, like, yeah, she was not living a good life. So you know where she's at now. All right, let's move forward.
A place where all whores go. Maybe she can meet the OnlyFans owner now.
Oh my God. Gary God. Yeah, man. Tell me. Gary, snap it.
What?
So, yes, this is the headlines here. David has been arrested for the murder of Celeste Rivas, and LAPD's robbery homicide division caught him, and he's held without bail. So this was actually happening for months.
Yep.
Investigation, because what happened was he actually offed her, put her body in a Tesla in a parking lot, left her there for days, and some vigilante, amazing person found the Tesla truck with her inside, called the cops, and that's how they started the investigation. So he told streamers, his friends, I didn't do it. It wasn't me. They backed him like Jason Ween. Bro, imagine this. A 15-year-old girl.
She's 15?
15 years old, bro.
She was 14 when...
Was being held with him for years.
Lock him up.
Her mom didn't even know where she was half the time.
She was missing report, yeah.
And she wanted to leave. Guess what happened? He said, no, you're not leaving. Ended up offering her and hiding the body.
So
apparently
with
not
the
too well.
with the evidence that was against him and me saying he wasn't arrested during the first like 3 weeks, I already assumed it was on some Illuminati shit. Not like no grand conspiracy like he killed her for a sacrifice. No. I'm saying that I truly believe the industry had him picked to be next up. Because, you know, they select their stars. And we're just investments. So they can decide how long they want to pull from that investment or how long you're valuable for. this dude that recently got famous, I think they were planning on generating maybe 200, 300 million. They were going to extract from his brand. Him getting caught that early fucks up all that money they invested previously because they were doing whatever they could.
Fuck him up.
Oh yeah, he's done. But I feel like he was next up. I mean, they were saying that he had a nice cult fan base. So this was not supposed to happen. I think they already had the next 4 or 5 years planned.
Someone look up his birthday real quick.
And I think him
Okay,
getting
let's see.
arrested messed up
Who
all
is
their
this
plans,
clown?
man. Because they tried to really, it's obvious, bro, to some very powerful people try to prevent this from happening. I'm talking about very powerful. The evidence was so damning. I was like, bro, what the fuck? I was shocked. I read this stuff
March
all the time.
28th. 05.
That's why they chose him. He's born on the 28th. They wanted to make a bag.
He was going to make a lot of money. I'm
Yeah.
telling you.
Yep.
It tells me everything. Yeah.
March 28th.
So
They were going to make some money off
guys,
that guy, bro.
What Dom is saying, the labels and his actual investors
They probably had money,
delayed
yeah.
the arrest because they said, we're going to fight the case as much as possible.
11 Lifepath,
Yeah.
born
He was
on the
about to make us some
28th.
money,
That
man.
makes sense.
He's about to make some
He was
real
going to
money.
be a star, but
Yeah.
he decided to be a P and have
Yeah.
fun with
They
a
might have been-
14-year-old.
and what people don't-
You sick fuck.
The audience don't
Disgusting.
understand. They might have been planning for his rise 2 years ago. This stuff, they take some time with this.
Oh,
They
so
weren't ready
So
to
they,
get it.
they went through the ringer like Will Smith, right?
Yeah.
Where's his movie 6 Degrees of Separation?
He, you could tell he's like,
Yeah,
seemed like he-
of course.
But I could tell he was one of the industry clicks. He had been someone that he wanted to pop up for a long time, and he fucked it up for them. He was going to make them a lot of
He
money.
definitely looks like he has sugar in the tank.
Because there's no other way, bro. That being in LA, I was like, there's no other way other than the label trying to make it sweep it on the rug, and then police said, nah, it's too bad. We don't even want your money. It's too bad.
Yeah.
Because it makes LAPD look bad if they didn't arrest the person behind it.
But the internet knew for a while it was him. They knew.
It was dead to rights.
It was
like
it was common sense. He's like, I was in a different location. All right,
it
bro.
was dead to right,
Really?
bro.
And they found material and liquid to kill somebody with. Like, we used to clean, like,
Yeah.
so you have the stench of the body. They found it in his crib. What evidence do you need?
You got to be.
Yeah,
out
what more
your-
do you need?
You got to be out your mind to be doing this type of shit in your 4-year cycle. You got to be out your
Damn,
mind
he was
doing
in
this
his four?
shit. I mean, his birthday just hit, so it was his 4-year cycle when he did this shit. What are you, stupid? Go around doing crimes, especially offing people in your 4-year? Yo, you might want to put the fucking bracelets on yourself.
At this point,
Dumb motherfucker, man.
Oh, man.
Bro, he could have had
Everything.
so much. Born on the 28th and on the 11th, he would have had so much money. You fucked that shit up. Why? Over some pussy? Are you out of your and some young shit too?
Yeah.
Are you out of your mind? That's what I'm trying to say, people, man. There's people out all over the world. They can't make $2 a day. There's people who wake up every morning. They're trying to get some water. They're trying to get some fucking clean water, some clean food. This motherfucker has a paid fucking role.
He had it.
And he decides, yo, fuck this shit.
He fucked this shit up
You
bad,
dumb motherfucker.
well, keep in mind as well, when he goes to jail, they're gonna know what he did. So that boy's cooked.
He is big cool.
That boy's cooked.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna be wearing some Kool-Aid on his lips.
He literally was about to have it all.
Damn,
bro.
it's crazy, bro. Poor girl though.
Yeah, that's the real victim here, and her
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
Condolences to them.
All right, guys, readings 98 and above as well. But this is actually a streamer called Marlon. Now, in the UK, you guys ever been there? It's dirty, weather sucks, and the people there are grimy.
They got
just like
knives.
New York. And they will.
Both have Muslim mayors.
Ooh, I didn't even see that, bro.
Hey,
Oh,
New York
God.
and London both
So
have
he's
Muslim
being
mayors.
pressed by UK goons while on a date. Here we go. It's happening in the UK, by the way, not America.
Marlon. What's on the nose of the babies? I see you shining, nigga. I see you shining, nigga. True day.
Yo, chill out, bro. Chill out.
What are you doing?
Chill out.
Don't tell me chill, brother.
Wow.
Don't tell me chill, bro.
You're letting them disrespect you.
Hey. Marlon, what you doing, fam?
Niggas got knives though.
Chill. Relax.
Yo, his-
Marlon. What's on the nose of the
If that
babies?
happens to you or happens to me, first thing I'm doing, the girl's getting behind me, and I'm getting right in front of
It
them.
depends on where I'm
Wait
at.
a minute.
That's
wait a
the
minute.
UK.
Gary, this is the UK.
They got knives
Gary,
over
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Gary.
I can't fuck with knives.
He
I'm not even
handles
gonna lie. I can't fuck with
Very
knives.
well.
man.
As a streamer, alone, you got ego. He was very smart. You know why? In the UK, I've been there twice now.
I can't
They
fuck
will
with knives.
shaft you, basically stab you, walk away, and you're gonna bleed to death. But
Yep.
10 cops got you, you're cooked. So he doesn't know what he has on him. And then 2, he's by himself.
And
so in the UK, they move in packs and they all have knives.
And not that,
so
they know how
fighting
they-
him, you know what he'll do? He might call somebody, run away, call somebody, come back. Fight, guys, you're cooked. Because cops come take like hours to get there. So he's gonna bleed out by the time he gets
like,
up.
Isn't
So
it
to me-
wonderful that we live in America with
It
the
is.
Second
Yes,
Amendment?
it is.
But-
So if some motherfucker does this shit here, pop it up, pop.
It's not just the fact they got knives. Those niggas know how to hit vital organs. They
Yeah.
know where to.
Yeah.
They
Between
know.
the rib cage.
They know exactly where to stab. That's
Yeah.
another problem. Like
We've seen many videos of people getting offs by
That shit-
guys within the UK.
There's a higher fatality with stabbings than
Yeah.
shootings.
Because the time limit between ambulance and you getting to ambulance is really hard, bro. Especially in the UK.
You'll die.
What
quicker.
a fucking shithole country,
Yeah.
bro.
If
You
that
can't
shit
even
was me,
defend yourself.
I would have done the same shit. I don't care. I'll say on camera. That's knives, bro. Now in America, I'm gonna stand my ground because I can tell what type of nigga is willing to shoot. Let's fight it out, jump, knock me out, whatever. But getting stabbed, I'm not getting up from that.
But this is split in half because people say, "Oh, he's a pussy. He should have fought him."
Nah,
I'm like,
hell
brother,
no, no
in the
knives,
UK,
man.
no, you don't
Not
understand.
the niggas,
It
bro.
is dangerous.
And then they're immigrants.
Yeah.
So some of these people, bro, that's like dealing with the cartel. Some of these niggas might stab you up and go back to Somalia.
Yeah.
Like the people you dealing with there are just criminals.
If that's the way it goes
It's fucked
down
there.
there, I'm not fucking going
Yeah.
out streaming unless I got 4 motherfuckers
Yeah,
with
it's
Here-
with
Yeah.
swords.
With your Muslim stuff, you
gonna-
can't.
Here-
You literally can't.
Here's where
Like I'm serious, you can't.
I'm
Like
gonna try that shit.
you
Just
have
only
to
if
have
I can.
security.
You know how motherfuckers with the fucking samurais with swords.
hold on. You know where he messed up? Going to this spot late night by himself.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, bro, in the UK, I'm with like 10 niggas, security, rolling deep, and I'm with people that know, the
Is
UK.
this guy that looks Maxer they always talk about?
He is. Not looks Max, sir, but
okay,
he's known
okay.
as that because he mogs Clav. But he just streams.
That's why I heard about
But yeah,
this guy. For
he's not a pussy, by the way. He was smart about it because,
Yeah.
guys, in UK, you can't play games, bro. They
Yeah.
will definitely off you, and it's nothing.
I agree.
So,
Yo, that place needs.
I
a
defend
cone.
it.
bro,
They need a
UK,
cone
as soon as I
over
saw it was
there.
UK, I saw people clown like, bro, this is what are y'all
I
talking
remember
about?
Andrew Tate
This
said
is
it best. UK is a knife war waiting to happen.
And Americans don't know how to fight against it.
They don't.
We just haven't been born in that.
Because
So
to be
it's
honest,
like-
bro, if he
We'll
hits,
just shoot a motherfucker.
Yeah.
well, you can't have guns over there.
Fucking piece of shit country.
But guess what? Criminals do.
Yeah, of course.
Like I don't even really know how to dodge a knife like I should. They would know how to dodge a knife better than most Americans.
Yeah.
Like they can actually fight. I've seen these like people in UK actually able to fight and block knives with their elbows and shit. Like them niggas are different. Like
Yeah, you have to, bro.
I ain't about to do no crazy shit like that, nigga.
I mean, the best way to if you have a couple people coming at you with knives and you have a knife, the best way is not to hold the knife up like this, but to hold the knife like down like this, so that way you can stab and fucking block.
That'd be tough.
Listen,
This-
guys, he did very well. All right, we'll do some chats
I'm glad he made
after
it back.
this and some readings. Miskiff shows viewbotting site owner leak that extra Emily email and payments of $180 for 1,000 bots per stream.
Who's doing this?
Extra Emily, she's a girl streamer, and here's the actual evidence. Here we go.
Interesting. Paid with Stripe. Her contact info is Mythic Talent. Oh, Emily, bro. Interesting.
Pause. Guess what we've been saying for years? Everyone's botting. They said, "Oh,
But us.
you don't have a 1,000 plus or 5K views. We're not botting, motherfucker. We're doing this shit for real, and we get donations, support, and mad clips. So I'd rather have real followers,
Mad clips.
real engagement, and real clips than fake my shit like this, dude.
That shit's-
Every stream you know is probably botting.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I go on IG and I see a new clipping count for me like once every 2 weeks. I haven't seen this one before, and it's just funny like watching everyone's different style with the same video and stuff like that. So shout out to my clippers. You guys are doing a hell of a job.
Shout out
Oh
to them.
man.
But yeah, man, honestly, guys, this is not even like a thing because it's normal. Shout out to Neon. All right.
This is
Can't
what's so
talk about bots
funny?
without Neon.
Yeah.
Bro, this got caught up from a small little clip. I think it was at the bottom of her screen, ain't it? Like you
Yeah, they saw on her browser or something like that.
you can't make mistakes.
But guys, my question is though, do you care if your favorite streamer is botting? Do you actually care? Because I'd argue you might, but then you might not. So I get the whole botting thing, but like, do people really care? Probably not. So
It's almost like elections.
I mean, I consider them all frauds anyway. So what does it really matter?
yeah. But yeah, companies are catching on as well. So
All right, guys, like the video. If you guys want to do a reading, it's 98 or above.
right, we'll do the first reading here.
Where do we have it?
It's on 305. This is actually from yeah. Oh no, this is GG33. Here we go. All right, Tennis GG says, "Can I get a reading?" Of course you can. February 8th, 2004. Any advice for me?
Yeah, I mean, if you're in America, that's a good birthday, man. You know, even though you're not born on the 28th, you got a 2 right next to the 8. That's very positive. You're in Aquarius. That is extreme. You know, Aquariuses have such an unfair advantage right now. The richest man I know, you met him.
Yeah.
Fucking Aquarius.
Humble guy.
A very humble guy. You would never know.
Billionaire.
Yeah, so fucking humble. Have you ever met someone at that level, that humble?
No.
Yeah, he's a bit. Then again, he's from Cleveland. You know, he's from Ohio, so it's a little bit different. Shout out to my guy. But Aquarius, even the richest athlete I know, is an Aquarius.
Aquarius.
He was in the NBA finals when he was here in Miami. Wore the number 28. You guys can figure out who that is. But here's the thing. I'm just gonna be real, very real with you. You're a 7 and you're an 8. So part of your life is you want to be a loner. 7s don't care that much about money. Just like horses don't care that much about money, and horse is the 7 sign. They just don't. But see, this guy's going to have to be a little different. He's going to have to get that bag. You have to understand how to mix both energies, the day energy and the life path energy. So my advice to you, use your genius mind to work smarter, not harder, and get the bag that way. That would be my best advice for you. You do that, you're fucking golden. Lastly, I always say 8's the number of money, but when I went to Russia for the first time in 2006, it was just uncanny how many 8 life paths I met there. And they're all broke.
Damn.
They're all broke. Because you have to understand something. I personally believe if you're an 8 and you have bad karma from your past life, you cooked. And that is why the majority of the people I have met in my life who are broke have that 8 energy. Because they have bad fucking karma. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know what the fuck you did. I'm not a psychic. I'm not talking to you specifically, sir. I'm just saying 8s in general. You, my friend, use your mind to generate money. I encourage you to get into tech. And lastly, my friend, as you get older and older, you can't be behind a desk. You got to move. You got to be one of those people who continuously... This man's going to be rich as fuck. Unfortunately, it's not going to come to you anytime soon. But, and again, like, I don't consider $1 million a lot of money. I don't think anyone at this table considers $1 million a lot of money. Dom, you think $1 million's a lot of money?
No.
No, of course not. This fucking places will cost more than $1 million. So I think you can hit the 9 figures, but you have to work hard. And I don't know what the world exactly is going to look like in 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
I do know this, though. Aquariuses will always have an edge now.
All right. We got 2 more on 305. Let's see here. This is from Mad Mods. Hey, guys. November 10th, 1985. I met a couple of women. Here's one. 9/16, 2001. Like past one.
Let me see it.
Yeah, and then
you see it.
yes, there's a longer one here.
All right, let me
bring it
see
up.
that. Notice 2 guys in a row who have 8 energy donating. So again, while 8 is a number of money, and a lot of people who have money are 8s, most of the poor people are also 8s. How do you justify that? How can I justify that? I'll make it very simple. Russia is number 3 in billionaires behind America and China. When it comes to millionaires, they're like in the 20s. It's a very top-heavy economy, but it also means tons of poor people. 60% of the people in Russia are living way beyond poverty. I mean, hell, when I went to Russia, the places I went didn't even have paved roads. I'm not even kidding. And this is still a second world country. It really is. Moscow is one of the nicest cities I've ever been to.
Really?
Oh yeah, Moscow is bro.
Yeah, I want to go, man.
You would actually like it in Moscow. I'm not too sure they'd like you though. You know what I'm saying?
I'm black. I get it. I get it.
The same way Dom said I can't go to the UK. I'm not too sure you can go to Russia and shit like that. Unless we have a basketball with you, then we say you're playing on the team.
Hey,
but then
man.
again, you kind of short.
I ain't that tall, man.
You know what I'm saying? But let me turn your phone on real quick.
Yeah. So here's the reading here. You got it on the screen, Bills? Oh,
I'll just do it from the phone.
Got some more.
All right, I'll just do
But
it.
yeah,
from
no,
the
no.
phone. Okay, let me do this real quick. 11/10/85. I met a couple of women. 9/16/2001. All right, I mean that's not a bad combination. Ox and a snake. That's never a bad thing. 1 and 8. I like it. Second, Venus and Leo. Okay, I mean, good luck trying to tame that one. Good luck with that, bro. Next one, you have a rooster. Now the rooster will probably be more loyal, but she's definitely more emotional too. It's like, you know, what kind of poison you want to deal with, bro? Because an emotional woman will drain you.
Bro, very
will
draining.
absolutely drain you. And oh, bro, he's got another one. 12/81 Venus 6 Aquarius. Oh yeah, that Venus in Aquarius, she'll leave you. At some point, she'll leave you. 11/16/87. Which one is the most loyal? Well, if you're asking me which one's the most loyal,
Rooster?
I would probably go with the 7/12/81. That was probably the most loyal. But I gotta tell you, bro, that Leo Venus, that Aquarius Venus, that Sag Venus, nah, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not just a Capricorn. I got Capricorn and Venus. Venus is the planet of love. When you have Capricorn and Venus, they're loyal. That's half the reason I picked my wife. She has Capricorn and Venus, so I know she's not gonna cheat. Yeah, I'm not like you bitch ass motherfuckers out there who are gonna have a fucking whore in the streets, and then when you get home, it's all of a sudden you're cooked. You know, I'm not on that shit. I would say the best one is 7/12/81, but bruh, I know she got a badass body, but she's extremely emotional and she needs constant fucking attention.
Damn.
So yes, I don't know what to tell you, bro.
It's what it is.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'd probably go with the 7/12 if I were you.
All right.
All right, who's next? Bro, need your help. I live in an ATL. Well, that's half your issue right there.
Get out of there, bro.
Watching you understand this is my enemy city. But it's tough to leave at the moment. Why? Why is it tough to leave? Why is it tough to leave? I don't get that why it's tough to leave. I was in Cleveland. I wanted to leave for a long time. And then I finally made the decision, yo, it's time to go. Why? Because I hit that glass ceiling in Cleveland. Now, I want to make this clear. I was a millionaire before I came down here. I got multiple M's here, but I could not have done it there. I could not have excelled any further in Cleveland, Ohio. No one's going to come fucking do a podcast with me there. There's no one of interest that anyone wants to see anyone do a podcast. What am I going to dig up? Bone Thugs and Harmony and shit like that? Like, seriously, like, there's no one there.
Yeah.
LeBron James left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you have to leave if you want to better your life. You just have to.
I agree.
I left my enemy state.
Yep.
The shit held me fucking down. Dom left his enemy shit.
Yep.
Tell me that shit didn't hold you down, Dom.
It did. Nothing actually moved for me in a
Nothing.
certain state. Nothing.
And you were still working.
Yeah.
You were still putting in effort, but you didn't get the results until you were in your own energy. So yeah, bro, you got to get the fuck up out of there. Yep. I'm not even gonna fucking bullshit with you.
You
I
have to.
turn that on again one more time. I'm not gonna bullshit. You got to get the fuck out. There's nothing you can do in your enemy city that you're gonna reach your full potential. Now, can you still do good? Yeah. But the whole point is you're still gonna be held down, just like Twitter holds down Dom. You know, I did a fucking rant on you, bro. I did a rant on you. Like, if you do really well and you put in the work on IG, they reward you. You put in the work on Facebook, YouTube, they reward you. The only platform that you put in work, 80, 100 tweets, this motherfucker want to go outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, Dom, let's go here. Nope. Dom, let's go. Nope. I'm working.
We punish you.
And they punished him for not breaking the rules, but for doing what they allowed within the system. And then the guy who took you down, He got $100 million bonus,
Crazy.
and this N is worried about your fucking 30 racks, bro.
Yeah, bro, and it's weird because they say it's about the video, but there's a creator right now, which I don't think Jackson cares, Jackson Hinkle. Nigga, his video like 3 million views on the same video. No community notes.
Fucking
no
communist.
one gives a fuck. No one cares.
Yeah.
It's not about that. It was about the money. It's not about the message. There were other creators that was able to post it, and then they moved the goalposts after that. They said it was AI, yet then it was about my ads, which I'm the only creator that has the ads disclosed. They didn't respond to nothing about my ads, but they allowed the community notes, allowed for people to keep giving me backlash instead of just simply saying, oh, Dom is actually following rules on this point. No, they allow for people to keep slandering me and move the goalposts further and further. It started from that, then it went to my ads, then it went to the amount of times I post, then it went to posting breaking news. So goddamn, I'm such a problem to X that these niggas have essentially changed what news is. You can't post breaking. You can't post multiple times a day. They straight up fuck New York Times. They fuck CNN. All the mainstream media companies, they're seeing it. No one's able to post news. No one's able to go viral.
They did this over 30 racks.
30,000.
They did this over 30. Mr. Billionaire
Wow.
with 100 B's, and then the guy he gave 100 M's to. They're worried about your 30 racks,
Just 30.
and they wrecked the whole fucking platform because of you,
Yeah, the thing is, what makes it so wrong is
bro.
it was so viral, man. There were so many tweets about it, probably like 400,000 in total, because every day it was like 80,000 tweets plus for trending topics that Twitter was intentionally making on my name so people could slander me. But what's worse is out of all those tweets, these niggas somehow found a way to comment on the 2 people that hates me for 3+ years. Actually impossible to have those odds. I don't think Nikita has ever responded to Candace Owens until she said that was a good update.
Yeah, he responded
So,
to me though.
Candace,
He responded to me though.
Candace isn't
He
like
said,
my
I didn't get
platform.
100 million.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I think he said he didn't deny getting 100 mil. He said he took a pay cut.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah. And by the way, who's in the chat saying I'm subpar? So is your mama. All right, I'm not even putting up. Now going back to the chat over here for 287. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Cats do best with cats. Now I understand there's trides. There's trines where the horse, dog, tiger, snake, ox, rooster, rat, dragon, monkey. But then you have what I like to call the bitch trine. And the bitch trine is the goat, the pig, and the cat. Why? Because you motherfuckers don't really like each other. You know what I'm saying? Cats do best with cats. My advice to cats is always marry a cat. Now, you're 87, find yourself a 99 cat. Cats only do well with other cats. And I wish I had better advice for you, but I've seen the relationships. Now, you're always as a cat going to do good in a goat year, in a pig year. But you don't do good with relationships. Don't tell me to chill. I'll chill when the fuck I want to chill. All right? I ain't trying to hear this bullshit from the goddamn chat. I'll get into you motherfuckers today. Yeah, move it over. Yeah. Bill's smart, man. He knows I'm going to get heated. But yeah, cats do best with cats.
All right. But yeah, no, Dom, I think it's unfair what's happening to you especially, but, you know, they can't stop you, bro.
Unfair. Fuck you, Elon Musk.
Yeah, they can't
How
stop you,
about
bro.
that, man?
The more they do it, the larger I've gotten because it's bigger than them now.
Yeah.
Everyone that looks at news, they can't help but think of me because now people claim it's stolen. News itself is stolen. It's proven. Like I've posted Martin Luther King's speech, and I was showing that that's essentially stolen news because I wasn't there to record it. And the lunar landing, I stole that from Neil Armstrong because I wasn't there to be on the moon. And 9/11, I stole that footage from all of the journalists that reported on it because, nigga, I wasn't there in New York, and I was only 7 years old. Like, they've allowed me to be put in a position to show them how stupid these fucking people are. It's really sad. They've allowed me to do this twice. They did it in 2024. I showed it with community notes. They're fucking stupid. And it doesn't matter how much they attempt. You can't stop true aggression. You can't stop true talent. I'm surrounded by people that's influenced by my existence. It's evident. And they're going to pay for it.
Including Hotep's bitch ass.
Yeah, I mean, I've literally, Twitter,
Yo, I
it
saw
exists
that, bro.
'cause me.
I'm like,
So-
who? Well, first of all, Hotep Jesus, does he, like, okay, he talks? Nobody cares though, bro. Like, bro,
Yeah.
like who is this nigga, bro?
Bro, so this is something that's ignored. I'm going to say it here. He said, not just that, Gary. I watched it, and he also said, I helped make that shit. Talking about Fresh and Fit, referencing Fresh and Fit. And I said, who the fuck on earth referenced Hotep Jesus for making Fresh and Fit?
He said he made Fresh
Yes,
and
he
Fit?
did. On my mama. Yes, he said he made it. He's like, I helped make that. I was like, bro,
Yo,
what reality?
go on Hotep's YouTube page. Go on Hotep's YouTube page. I think he instituted a paywall because he's a broke ass motherfucker. But go on Hotep's YouTube page. You will see his biggest video ever was with me 7 years ago. It got 80K. Brother, 80K in the video, you think you're a star? Could you imagine you go on Joe Rogan and all you do is hock a fucking book?
Yeah.
Bro, what year is this? 2000, what, he went on 2003, 2004? He went on the biggest podcast on the planet. He didn't profit at all from it.
Yeah,
It's strange. He went on a huge tirade calling me a grifter and a thief. Yet, guess what? This dumbass nigga posted my video stealing my shit. That shit belong to my YouTube, bitch ass nigga. What you stealing my video for? I thought I'm a thief. You can talk about Dom Luca without posting Dom Luca because according to Twitter, that's thievery. You stole that from my YouTube. I didn't give you the right to steal that video. If I'm a thief, you a thief too. Like, bro, how can you play into these people's narratives against me, yet still utilize the same structure to develop content?
Listen, very few creators have original content. You know why? People want the news, they want updates, and they don't watch every streamer or every creator. So how are they gonna find it when you reshare it or repurpose it in a different way? So to me, it's like it's just content. Now, if you're gonna license your content and say it's one of yours and copyright, that's a whole different story. But as far as I know, news is breaking. Whether it's in here, you post it, I post it, it's news.
Bro, what's your YouTube at?
Personal?
No, Fresh and Fit. What's Fresh and Fit at?
1.6.
1.6. Tom, how long you been on YouTube?
It's like a year and a half. Like
What's your YouTube at?
Like 60 or so.
60. I'm around 270,000 in a couple years. This motherfucker Hotep has been stuck at 80,000 for about a decade. Like, no one cares about you. You know why? You are the ultimate grifter. You were the #1 conservative in 2000, a black conservative in 2016. And then Officer Tatum and Candace took that shit from you.
Took that shit.
Not only took that shit,
Stole that shit.
they fucking threw you out. After they took your fucking clout, they said, yo, hit the bricks. And then, what did you do? You changed your whole ideology and you started becoming a communist. You started saying communism is a good thing. Why? Because you couldn't grift conservatism anymore. You are the definition of a grifter. Brother, I know you well. We've hung out many times. This man is superior to you in every fucking way. He get more clout in 1 year than you got in your whole life, and he's been on Joe Rogan. This man, you made Fresh and Fit? Motherfucker, you can't make yourself.
It's cap. And what's also interesting with the whole scenario is Hotep existed before me. Nigga, you should be putting me on. What are we talking about? Aren't you older than me too, nigga? Like, what are we?
1980.
1980. Nigga, you old as fuck. What are we doing here? You're older than me. You've been in before me. Yeah. And you were on Fox News plenty times before me. When did he ever advocate for Dom Luca when he was a fresh new advocate? Never.
He's
said
never
I should
advocated for anyone
never
else but
advocated
himself.
for me to come on media. So you telling me that I've surpassed you. Thank you for acknowledging that, nigga. We all knew it. But you acknowledging that I surpassed you. Now you said I'm supposed to pick you the fuck up? You were supposed to pick me up on my way up. That's weird as fuck to me. And you're a hater. And you know a nigga really hates you when he's looking for a reason to respond but not listening to what you said. The nigga said, oh, Dom claims he's the only Twitter creator to break into real life. Who the fuck on earth woke up in the morning and said, oh, Hotep Jesus is a Twitter creator? No one views you as a Twitter creator, bro. How you gonna take that title? That's not even a title that creators want. Because I made it good, now a nigga wanna be called a Twitter creator. When I came in the game, niggas ain't want that title. They be like, hell no, I make videos, bro, I ain't no Twitter creator. Bro, you're weird as fuck. The same shit you were ashamed of, I make niggas proud of. That's called greatness. That's something you'll never be able to obtain.
Tell him, Dom.
Weak ass nigga. Fuck that nigga, man. On my mama, fuck you, nigga. Piss me off, bro.
All right. We got another one here. Listen, man. You know, it's funny. A lot of creators hate on others, and I understand because they're jealous. One, but two, they wish they had what you had. And I appreciate everyone making content, But Dom, people just hate on you, bro. They hate on me.
Yeah,
They hate on Gary. It is what it is, bro. It's just part of the game at this point. So,
It's sweet.
yep. All right. But you know what's crazy though? I remember he came to Miami to come on the show, and he was ecstatic. We were blowing up. Rolo was there. He was there. We had a full panel, and no less than like a couple months later, he's talking shit about us.
Yeah, that's
saying
the type of motherfucker he is.
And I was like, bro, we put you on, showed you love, and you talk shit about us for some clips. All right, bro.
That's how he
We
is.
kick you. But it happens all the time though, because niggas be hating low key. But it's what it is. All right, we got Ivan Bratt.
Hold on, before we do that, Dom, all these people just came out the woodwork and started talking mad shit about you. It's like they all started jumping on your fucking ass.
Yep.
Did you know that you had so many people who were jealous of you?
Yeah, I did. I know they were. That's all I used to tell y'all. I said, oh, they're waiting. They're waiting because I seen in 2024. They're waiting for an opportunity to show how they feel. Because the reason being, these people are degenerates. These people are faggots behind closed doors. Bro, I'm in politics. You don't think they done made phone calls and say, what do we have on Dom? What we got on Dom? In reality, they ain't got shit.
Nothing.
That infuriates the fuck out these people. It infuriates them because they know their husbands are faggots. They know that they got tapes on them. Well, I'm sorry. They understand.
My apologies, you two.
I forget that we on camera. But they know that these people are compromised. They understand everyone is compromised, so they can't stand that. They can't understand that nature. So if they don't have a story, they'll make one. They know I'm uncompromised. They know I look like the most compromised person. I have all the jewelry. I talk about what I wear. I'm in strip clubs. So it's like, where is the data on this nigga? Like, it's obvious he has to be compromised.
I haven't seen you drink.
They have
ever.
nothing.
I from what I understand, you don't have any baby mamas.
No.
That's what they have.
Yeah.
And it just amazes me how many people are jealous. Listen, I'm going to be very honest with you guys. I've never been jealous of a person in my life. There's not one person I've ever been.
Never.
Now, have I seen someone be like, yo, I need to get to that level? Sure. But that's because I need to work harder. Never jealousy. No, I've said some people don't deserve to be there, and I'm sure they feel the same way about me and you. But the thing is, me and him are here. Fresh is here. You know why? We outworked you. We out-networked you. We did what we had to do, and it worked. Hotep Jesus, were you stuck in some shithole in Massachusetts? Like New Jersey? I'm sorry. Were you in Newark and shit like that, bro? You fucked up. You were on Fox News. You were on Joe Rogan, not once, but twice, and you got no clout. Absolutely no clout. That's like basically going to a whorehouse and finding a virgin. That's literally insane. That's insane to me. But I'm sure it's not just Hotep. Who else been going after you, Dom?
Oh man, you got it's a long list. You got Candace Owens. You got. Let me check some of my list.
Candace Owens. Man, I'll lay off, but I'll say this, Candace. Born 4/29. You're about to hit that 7-year cycle.
I got a pretty little list, man. I got Adam 22.
Adam 22. I remember that. He threw us out.
Sarah Fields, Sneeko.
Oh, fuck him.
Raw News Alerts, Maze. It's a nice little list.
I had people blaming me for what happened to Sneeko. Like about 20 accounts are blaming me.
Oh, for Sneeko. The problem is when you have that many enemies, it's hard to tell who got you hit. It's impossible.
Sneeko, yeah. I mean, listen, I need to do a debate. Sneeko versus Sneeko. You could literally take Sneeko from 2023 and debate Sneeko with 2026, and they will be saying the exact opposite thing. This man is the definition of a grifter. He grifted the red pill. He grifted being a fucking right winger. He grifted everything he's done in life. He's grifting, and quite frankly, he's grifting Islam too. You know why? He drinks every freaking weekend. You know what he says? He's like, well, as long as I'm not showing people that I'm drinking, I'm not influencing others to drink. Shut the fuck up. You think that fucking shit's gonna work with Allah? You believe in Allah so much? It's like Bro, I don't drink. I'm not a degenerate. You're literally a fucking degenerate. It doesn't matter if you're a Christian, Muslim, Buddhist. You going to hell, pimp. You really are. No, I mean, listen, man. He's a piece of garbage. I could literally fucking make a tweet about him, and everyone will start fucking dagging. Do you know how many people enjoyed watching him get his ass whooped?
It's crazy.
I mean, that rivaled almost you.
Yeah, they hated him.
Yeah, they really do hate him. But Dom, if someone wants to be a content creator and someone wants to make it big on Twitter, what advice do you give them at this point? I'm telling them to go to IG. I'm telling them to go to YouTube.
Resilience. You got to be resilient and adaptive. You need to be extremely resilient and extremely adaptive because the app change at a moment's notice. The whole system, it changes within a moment's notice. So you have to be able to adapt to the changes.
Adapt or die.
Yeah.
Adapt or die. All right, let's do some readings. Go ahead, Dom. Read off.
3rd November 1999. Believe I am a 33 Lifepath. Have consulting business and software business.
What's the question? I don't know what the question is. You're 33-6. Is there a way to get 30? See, that 11 isn't supposed to reduce. So that's why you're a 33-6. 33-6s go in and out of the vibration. That's exactly what they do. So most of your life, you're going to be at 6. In those moments when you just have that domination urge, when you just want to fucking take over, that is the 33 energy. Let me tell you something. 33 energy is very difficult to deal with. A lot of these grifters who aren't 33s and they put 33s in their bio or put 33 in their, in their Twitter name, they really, really are asking for trouble because that is not your energy. You don't align with that energy. That energy is extremely difficult to deal with. You know why? Because so many people are going to hate you. Literally half the population is always going to hate a 33. Half of them will love me. And I see the love, like when I just got out the Uber coming out here, 3 people just ran up to me out of nowhere. Gary, is that you? Gary, that's you? It's only on Twitter. It's only on the social medias. These people are talking mad shit. None of you have ever said that shit to my face. But going back to the reading, my friend, you're blessed in the fact that you're going to look young for a long time. You're a really skilled psychologist, and you can look in people's eyes and tell if they're lying. You have that shit on luck. You will be a great negotiator. Like if you're like a lawyer, you would be an absolutely great negotiator. My advice to you, let's face it, you're not really a team guy. Cats kind of like to do their own thing. Michael Jordan, Frank Sinatra, Allen Iverson. Practice? What do you mean practice? That's how cats are. So you need to put yourself in a position where you're not relying on other people. That is a key for cats, because if a cat is in the position where it's relying on someone else, it's going to resent them. Now, most people, a goat, a dog, a snake, if someone's looking out for them, yo, what's up, man? Good looking. A cat will actually start resenting you. They like doing things their own way. Having a consulting business is probably a great way for you to make money. A software business, that's a great way. As long as you are the one calling the shots. Cats are never happy as subordinates. Now, obviously, some people are young. You got to work your way up the ladder. But cats are very, very different from everyone else. As a matter of fact, I think cat is by far the most selfish sign. The rooster over here. Yeah, it's not even the question. Like, when I give them like 45,000 readings, I'm assuming like 10% of them are worth the cats. And, I usually say the good qualities, psychologist, really smart, great strategist. But when I say the negatives, they don't think that's a bad thing. They really don't. Like, I tell a dog, don't drink. I tell a dog, don't be a simp. I tell a snake a whole bunch of nonsense, because I'm an anaconda, king cobra. Most of these motherfuckers are garden snakes, little jealous little motherfuckers. You go to people who are dragons, they got quick tempers. They all accept they have something negative about their sign. Snakes are extremely jealous. That's why a snake needs a loyal partner, because they're extremely jealous people. You, my man, you are selfish. And quite frankly, I know you're okay with that. Because every single cat, I tell them they're selfish, and they look at me and like, oh, that's a bad thing? They don't even understand. It's not in their nature. Also, you're in a 5-year cycle. Dom, you remember your 5-year?
Yeah.
Was it 2022?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, it's 2022, your
travel and all.
5-year. Do you remember how many women you had around you in 2022?
Can't really. I think I was really focused on my goals for the most part, though.
But you probably had a few women going in and out that year.
It always is. I'm a dog.
Yeah, of course. So in a 5-year cycle, you have to understand those women are going to be around you. If you're a woman, those men are going to be around you. You know what the interesting thing is? If you're in a 1-year cycle, you're going to be more aggressive. You're going to be more of a leader. There's no 2-year cycle. If you're in an 11-year cycle, you're going to be more emotional. You're going to be more charismatic. If you're in a 3-year cycle, you're going to want to party more. You're not going to want to stay at the house. Ask Fresh. He's always moving somewhere. He doesn't want to be at the house anymore. If you're in a 4-year cycle, you're going to work. Or you might get hit. You know, a lot of people get hit with traffic tickets in 4 years. As we saw with that guy born on the 28th in the very beginning of the show, he got hit with a murder charge. So in 4 years, you have to work and follow the law. In a 5-year, if you don't want babies, you better put that shit on extra tight. I don't know what to tell you. Because I remember my 5-year, my God, I had so many women around me. And I ain't even that good looking. So I can imagine what's going on. Well, I got a mouthpiece and all this other shit, so it kind of balanced itself out. We all got something. But, one of the things about numerology, in a 5-year, you have a whole bunch of women around, have a whole bunch of sex. And then after a 5-year cycle, it's a 6-year cycle, family. That's when the babies come. A lot of babies come in universal 6 years. So it goes from 5-year, and then you have the responsibility, family, baby.
Wow.
That's how the system works. In a 7-year, all about this. In a 7-year, it is all about learning as much as possible. You literally are a sponge, and you want to absorb as much knowledge as possible. Now, I would tell people to study numerology and astrology. Other people want to study chemistry, physics, whatever. History, learn. 8-year, what's that 8-year about, Dom?
Money.
And did you ever make more money than you did in your life in your 8-year?
I'm already missing it. I'm already missing it.
Hey, it's a fair system. You have it for 1 year, and then it comes back around once every 9 years. Everyone has it. And by the way, I kind of miss it too. I was in my 8 year. I was. Listen, bro. Yeah, but I still fucking making a bag. Fucking no matter what, man. I'm one of those motherfuckers. You will not hold me down. You will not hold me down. These fucking fools on goddamn Twitter think they're gonna take me down every single year. From 2011, I hear this. We're taking her down, Gary. We're gonna take you. You're gonna take your spot. Bro, you're mentally ill people. And I don't know how to help mentally ill people except, that white padded wall. Now, after an 8-year cycle, you're in the 9-year cycle. And sometimes 9 years can be rough. 9 is completion, so that means the end of something. Yeah. Something will end. Now, obviously, your 9 years isn't as good as your 8-year. It is what it is. My 9 years isn't as good as my 8-year. It is what it is. But always make sure in a 9-year, you get rid of something. You got to get rid of something. You got to better your life in some way. What does not serve you goes the fuck out the window in a 9-year cycle. That's how it works. All right, let's go to the next one.
6/2/2005. Most women I attract 22-day and or strong 1 energy. Why is that? I'm thinking about getting into construction management after my military contract.
Okay, so you're in the military and you're asking why a whole bunch of strong women are around you? I mean, what do you expect, bro? You're a rooster. You're also in the military. And by the way, roosters and military go hand in hand. I'm willing to bet that there's more roosters in the military than any other sign. because that's what they do. They fight. That one of the best things about a rooster, and you can confirm this, Bills. If you don't like someone, they're gonna know it. That's how roosters are. They're very blunt, very honest people. If a rooster doesn't like you, you are gonna know it. Now, the complete opposite of a rooster is a cat. If a cat doesn't like you, it will smile. It will smile in your face. But remember this one saying: the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife. Every single time it's like that. So let me make this clear. If you're going to be with a woman born on the 22nd, you probably like muscular bodies, because that's pretty much what they have. Like, so many Mrs. Olympias are born on. I remember, like, I studied female bodies. I studied everything with numerology, and I just happened to see how quickly these women born in the 22nd put on muscle. It's almost like a man. It really is, because 22 has hella testosterone. That's what they call a master builder for. They're either building their bodies, architecture, or they're building nations. Who started this nation? Who was the father of America? One guy above all else, George Washington, born on the 22nd. There is another superpower that collapsed in 1991, the Soviet Union. Who was that started by? Vladimir Lenin, born on the 22nd. And again, the Soviet Union was founded 1922. So let me go back into why you're attracting so many women who are 1s and 22s. Because that's what roosters like. Roosters are attracted to athletic bodies. Roosters are attracted to that type of stuff. Also, you're born on the 2nd. So when men are born on the 2nd, they're big fans of female physiques. You see the type of women Fresh be having around sometimes? Mm-hmm. A little bit buff too. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's always there every time. Dom did it a little bit differently. He found someone born on 28. He's like, I'm getting that fucking bag no matter what.
I gotta keep some money around me.
Hey, of course. Hey, listen. If you're not planning on getting married, and you want to, boost that money, yeah, you definitely want a woman born on the 28th. All right, let's get to the last one, Dom.
All right, let's see. It's at what you think, ain't it?
Yes. What
Yeah. All right.
Joy to the world. Now go ahead.
All right. It says, "Can I get a reading, please? 4/19/1995. Yes, 19th. I was sick as a baby, but strong now. But that sickness caused a lot of trauma and stress in my life, and my whole life has been about healing trauma so far. Any advice for me?"
I'm sorry you went through that, but I don't sugarcoat. I do believe that people born on 19th have negative karma from a past life. I'm not gonna, talk down to you, because you most likely don't know what the hell you did. But that's what that number 19 is. It is negative karma from past life, and that's why it affects your health. It's no mistake that COVID-19 was called COVID-19. It's no mistake. So I think I told the story a few times, but I'll say it again. I had my first child in 2013, the year of the snake. And now numerology is a little bit, more mainstream, thanks to me. But back then, I didn't have too much of a platform except Mike Trevisano on WTAM 1100 in Cleveland, Ohio, a 50,000 watt radio station, which was the best you could do back then.
That's hot.
And I married my wife in 2004, and she wanted to have a kid very, very early. And we didn't have a kid until 2013. She waited 9 years. 9 years, because I was going to have a snake child no matter what. I was going to imprint that energy with snake. And I'm very happy I did that. But, for all you guys who are saying, yo, this woman married you for your money, this woman is using you because you got a bag. Motherfucker, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I literally fucking grew up in the fucking projects in Cleveland, Ohio. My dad was a fucking immigrant, bro. We were poor. Now, I'm not saying we were living in poverty, but we're definitely lower class poor when it came to finances. She did not stay with me because of money. She stayed with me because she knew I had a lot of potential. And guess what? She was right. I mean, I knew I would, I'm not going to brag too much. I knew what would happen back in the day. That's why I did it all. But my kid, my wife had a placenta previa, which means that she had to get a C-section. Even if I wanted a natural birth with her, the first child was going to happen. So they told me they were going to have her C-sectioned on February 19th, 2013. Dom, when I heard that shit, I'm like, oh, hell no. Number one, I'm not going to have a kid born on the 19th. Number two, I'm not going to have a 9 Lifepath child. Just not happening. So I remember I went to the office and I argued with the doctors for about 90 minutes to, maybe it was definitely over an hour. And I didn't tell them I was a numerologist. I told them the number 19 is bad in my religion. That's it. Because if I told them I was a numerologist back then, they're going to think you're crazy. So, I mean, it is what it is, Bills. You're a real one, bro. And I basically told them, hell no. You're not having my baby on the 19th. It's not happening. I remember how those doctors were pressuring my wife, telling her that I'm playing games with her life. This is dangerous. I'm like, no, we're waiting 2 days. Obviously, I got my way, but I'll never forget the Matrix confirm on 2 things. Number one, my kid's in 11 Lifepath, and the room the delivery was in room 11, and the woman who delivered my kid was born on the 11th. So that confirmed to me I did things correctly. Second, when you are a parent, they keep all the kids in incubators, to some point. And you have to be a parent with a pass to get in that room. So I went in the room and I saw a kid that was like really fucked up. And I asked the nurse, like, what's the birthday? She was like, oh, I can't tell you. Then a family member came in there and I'm like, what's the birthday? February 19th.
What you got?
So that is just one of many examples how numerology saved me. I would have had a kid born on the 19th. It definitely would have got sick, at least when it was young. And I would have had a 9 Lifepath. That's cooked already. So it is what it is. Going back to you, my friend. Your enemy year is over. It ended 2 months ago. So I know you're feeling a hell of a lot better than you were before, man. There's no doubt about it. But your good year ain't going to start until 2027. The problem is the economy is going to be really, really bad in 2027. So if most people are getting a 30, 40% haircut and you get a 5% haircut in 2027, that's a win. That's a win. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? If everyone is taking fucking L's and you just have minor setbacks, that is a win. Secondly, I'm not too sure you should get married. Actually, I'm not even gonna bullshit. You shouldn't get married. And if you don't get married, you're gonna end up being a very rich man. I seen your birthday. It's as clear as day. So, my friend, I'm just gonna give you that advice. Keep grinding with this, and then when you get older, talking about your 40s and 50s, then that real money's gonna come. And I'm not talking about no punk ass mill, bro. I'm talking about real fucking money. So congratulations to you, and congratulations for being out your enemy year. Last piece of advice: a lot of pigs are fucking whores. Don't go that route. Just don't. It's always, pig is a water sign. Water is the most sexual sign. That's why Scorpio is a water sign. That's why a lot of these women who are fucking whores are water signs. Yeah. So, pigs are pretty promiscuous, just like rats. So that is one of the negative things you have. Be very, very careful. You do not want to end up in one of those relationships, and it's going to kill you. Literally. All right, who's next?
Joy the World, 410, 1989, female sign, father born, same day, 420, 1959. What is the significance of the same day birthday and how to navigate this enemy sign relationship? It's been pretty bad to say the least.
So, you have a past life connection with your father. The enemy sign thing, there's not too much you can do except understand that it is your enemy sign and understand that you have a tendency to lose patience with your enemy sign. I've noticed myself, I have a shorter fuse with pigs. That's my enemy sign. I have a shorter fuse for them. Like, I can't stand Logan Paul. I can't stand anything about this guy. like this guy's a piece of garbage, and I can't stand his voice. I can't stand his mannerisms. And I have to understand that's a pig. And as a snake, I'm going to feel that way. Same with you. There's probably a lot of shit your father does that pisses you the fuck off. It is what it is. But your father seems like he makes money. Seems like he's a good provider and stuff like that. But this thing you have right now, you have a past life connection. When you have kids born on the same day as you, or you have two sisters and two brothers born on the same day in the same family, it means you guys had a past life connection. Maybe you were his mother and he was your son in the past life. I don't know how it worked, but I know something like that exists within that energy dynamic. How to navigate it? Just try to keep your temper. That's the best thing you can do. One of my nephews is born in the year of the pig. He's in Russia. I don't see him too often. But when he came over here, I remember he was looking at me all funny. Little kid, man. He was playing with my kids. Not so much with my first kid, who was a snake, but he did pretty well with the dog, man. You know how you got those pigs around you too, bro.
Yeah.
So I noticed how he was just looking at me, and he was giving me dirty looks. And this was like a 5-6-year-old kid at the time. Like, what the fuck is going on here? You know what I'm saying? So I also noticed how the little things he did would piss me off. And if someone else did those things, I wouldn't be that aggravated. I had to notice that in my... No, I'm being dead serious.
I could have said that.
I'm being dead serious. This is how it works. Your enemy sign will aggravate you. You already know how cats are with you.
Yes. Bro.
How much do you hate, despise being around cats?
I can't even be around them, bro. I actually have no cats. My girlfriend's sister's a cat.
One of the things I've seen in Chinese astrology, especially with women, a lot of women who are roosters call themselves cat. A lot of women who are roosters have cats as pets. And then they ask me, how come they're divorced? How come they can't find a man? How come they're not doing well financially? How come they're getting sick all the time? It's the cat, you dumb bitch. It is what it is. As a snake, you probably shouldn't be a pig farmer. Shout out to President Xi. Because he was a pig farmer when he was young. If you're a fucking ox, you probably shouldn't be around goats. If you're a tiger, you shouldn't be around monkeys and vice versa. I remember one other time the Sneeko got his ass whooped. He had a monkey jacket on. I noticed that. I told him about that. He's like, oh, this shit don't matter. But it is what it is. So, he will tell you this. He's been to dinner with me many times. When the waiter comes to the table, I don't just say no pork for me. I say no pork for the table.
Facts.
I do that time and time again. I don't even want to be around that shit. If I smell bacon, I want to throw the fuck up.
Bro, I seen you kick a stuffed animal. You remember that?
I've kicked a lot of things, so I might not remember that one, but it is what it is, man.
Big stuffed animal kicked it.
Yeah, right. Gary's Gary, man. It is what it is. But going back to what I was saying with you, you just have to control your temper more around your enemy sign. That's it. I have noticed that even people who are my enemy signs, their voices piss me off.
Yep.
Their voices piss me off. And this is something I had to recognize within myself to understand. Listen, some of these pigs haven't done anything to me. They haven't done anything to me. They're just my enemy sign. You know, so it's best not to be around them. But I do have pigs around me. Chris. You know, Chris is a 33 Lifepath. It is what it is. He's a pig. So the guy I go around gambling around the whole nation with is a pig. Is a pig. So I do have some pigs around me, but there's a difference between being a boar, being a pig, and being a fucking swine. Energy within the sign itself. You know, let's keep it real now. Let's keep it real now. If you are a tiger, most tigers are exactly the same. Mm-hmm. Very aggressive, very muscular. They like fucking fighting. Why? Because there's not that many versions of tigers. You got a Bengal tiger, you got a Siberian tiger, but pretty much they're all the same in the way they think. Now, when it comes to dogs, bro, there's a lot of different breeds of dogs, aren't there?
Yeah, they are different.
So when it comes to dogs, the different type of personalities within that animal sign are very different. When it comes to snakes, anacondas, cobras, fucking boas, garden snakes. And let me tell you something. Most of these snakes are garden snakes. Fought the fuck out. But there is a big difference in the type of personality. A goat is a goat. There's not that many different goats, so most goats are going to be very consistent with their sign. Most goats are going to be the same. Rats, not that many different type of rats.
Yeah.
You know? But with the signs that have a lot of differences, there's a lot of different type of breeds within that sign. Now, I'm not going to go into everything because this is stuff I give GG33 who signed non-disclosures. But what you have to understand is the numerology number and the sign make a big difference. Like, I dealt with a 3 dog in all of 2023. I dealt with a 3 dog all of 2023. John Zerka. Now, he was born on the 23rd, just like him. He's a dog just like him, and you guys blew up at the same fucking time.
It's funny.
2023, you guys got that 23 right there, 23 at the back end. But John and him are very, very different. In some ways, they're very similar. But in some ways, they're extremely different because the numerology number is very, very... This guy works. Dom works. Zerka, he lock himself in the room all day and just fucking be around his own thoughts. You know, very, very different type of personalities. He has a very, very meticulous schedule. Everything is scheduled with Dom. That's the type of dog he is. Zerka, very different. Zerka's a funny motherfucker. Mm-hmm. And dogs all have that ability. But John has it at a completely different level because he has that fucking 3. So again, both dogs, both born on the 23rd, both fucking got on in the same year, but they're different in their mannerisms. That's why I didn't just make numerology famous. I also did astrology. Want to know why? Because you got to combine both. It's like latitude and longitude. You got to combine both. So, all right, who's next?
Last one, it seems. What's the best way for me to get that bag? What's my strengths? Oh, shit. Should I lean on, and does a romantic relationship help or hurt my journey? 12/7/2000.
What are my strengths? Intelligence and the aura of authority would probably be your strength. You're a multitasker. That's a great strength as well. You're a you're a person about your morals, and you're very blunt. You're going to tell people exactly what you think. The exact opposite of a cat, you know, so it is what it is. Romantic relationships. So I'm going to talk about something very personal now. Most of my friends who were born in the 7th, 16th, 25th are divorced. Almost every single one of them is. 16th, 25th. They're almost, all 7 days. They are divorced because 7s are loners. Me, I'm born in the 7th, but my relationship has been going over for 2 decades. Why? Because I know numerology and astrology. That's why. That's the only reason, because I found the right woman who, quite frankly, puts up with me. Could you imagine dealing with me back in the day before I was famous, where I'm just talking about numerology and astrology and no one's listening? No one's listening.
You're going to think he's crazy and you crazy.
Bro, her family thought I was nuts. Hell, my family thought I was a little bit out there.
Yeah, wow.
You know, it's interesting how the same people who thought I was crazy, asking me for money now. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. But it's very difficult for someone born with 7 energy or someone born on the 7th to find a relationship. Even more difficult for dragon women to find a relationship. They're just so freaking masculine.
I got dragon 7, bro. I'm cooked. Dragon 7.
At least she's not emotional.
Bro, that girl got no emotions. She damn near.
Hey, that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing.
You know what I'm saying? That's not a bad thing. But my advice to you, find someone born on the 1st or someone born on the 11th. And I'm giving the same advice I took myself. I married someone born on the 1st. I'm born on the 7th. Find someone born in the monkey year. I'm going to be very honest, my man. If you find someone other than the monkey or the numbers I've given you, you're most likely going to get divorced if you do. I'm sorry. I take no pleasure in telling you this. But people born on the 7th, they're just cold-hearted. You know, my wife has got used to me being cold-hearted. She got used to it. I mean, she'll make a tweet how 7s are fucking cold-hearted. But it is what it is, man. I'm not that romantic guy. I'm not going to give you fucking flowers. I don't do that shit. But, I always tell people, you want a romantic person, go find a fucking Cancer. Mm-hmm. They'll smother you to death. They'll smother you to death. A Capricorn about that bag. Cancer about long walks on the beach, having candlelight dinners, all that fucking nonsense, man. Capricorns ain't about that life. It is what it is. All right, who's next, Tom?
All right, we're.
Did we do this one? Nick?
Actually, Tom, take care. I need to go to the bathroom for a second.
All right. So, I'm at.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, Bill's making sure he got that text. Fresh got to text you?
Rex, text me?
Did he text you?
No, let me text me.
Oh.
Show them that gift I got you, though, okay?
Yeah, man. Bill's done show love. Keep going on. Oh, no, I didn't.
Don't worry.
Yeah, he got me my birthday gift, man.
Yeah, bro.
This is something, man, I'll speak about it, bro. Yeah, so this is cool. Being surrounded by people to get you some gifts.
Bro, it's hard
Bills.
to get rich niggas gifts, bro.
Yeah,
It's hard to get rich
So
niggas.
I
Remember
thought-
the first gift that was like actually the gift I was gonna get.
That's
you,
what
bro.
I was thinking with like Fresh them. I was like, how the hell do you gift these people? But Gary and Fresh had gave me a gift, and it's like, man, it really showed me the only thing you really can offer someone that has a lot of money is knowledge. They got me books. And I was like, damn, this is the first time in my life getting books for my birthday, but it's like, what else could I be given?
You have
It's just
everything you
knowledge.
want, bro.
Yeah, knowledge is priceless. That shit is priceless. No matter where you at in life, no matter how much money you have, no matter your status, fame, whatever it might be, books, knowledge is the great equalizer. You can gift anyone, a rich man, a poor man, knowledge, and they can see value in it.
Yep. That's facts, bro. Knowledge is
You know, when we talking about poor people, listen, I don't listen to poor people about anything except one thing. Do you know what that is? Mm-hmm. Only thing I'll listen to a poor person about? How to get a bad bitch. Because if a poor person has a bad bitch, like I did when I was poor, then he got real game. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? I never listened to the rich man about one thing, how to get a woman. Because, you know, you might end up like that rich white boy who was being a simp with that black girl he took to Tanzania. We ain't about that life, guys. We just ain't.
You see that? The first text you? That?
What?
I was talking about his car. That's where
Oh,
he been.
wow.
Yeah, that's where he been.
Oh, wow.
Can't figure it out. But
That's crazy. Really?
yeah, that's literally what's been going on. That's all the time.
The fuck?
You need us to close it. When I,
Oh, well, okay, we'll close
Well,
this
he
up
ain't gonna be
then.
able to come. That's what I'm saying.
No. So Fresh had to take care of something. So many bitch ass, you know what's in this world. So it is what it is. Who's next?
All right, we So, all right. I was born 05/20/2002. I am currently dating a girl born 05/21/2007. Something very strange caught my attention. Her brother, father, and sister all have the exact same names as my brother, father, and sister. And in addition to that, we also share the same last name.
That's an interesting one.
That is.
That's very interesting. I
wow.
mean, listen, you're 11 life path, and when people are 11s, they just notice things, man. Like the 11, what I've noticed is, it doesn't matter if I was in Russia, Australia, Canada, Dubai, doesn't matter where I am. Every 11 life path knew what numerology was. Even before I made it mainstream.
They just got the knowledge.
They all know because they intuitively know what it is. They don't understand how it works, but intuitively they know. So when I see stuff like that, especially as someone who is an 11 with a lot of 2 energy, this doesn't surprise me at all. This is the type of stuff that happens to 11s all the time. This is the type of stuff that happens to master numbers. You know, there's some people out there who say they don't believe in master numbers. Why? Because you're not one. I mean, master numbers are the ones that manifest. No one manifests better than the master number. It's just that, honestly, that simple, man. Look at all the celebrities. Look at all the people. Like Logan Paul, I don't like his ass. He's an 11. He manifested that shit. Aiden Ross, born on the 11th. You know, it is what it is. Yay, an 11. They manifested. All right. The exact same. So this is what I would do. If I were you, I'd take the letterology, gematria, and I'd see what the last names add up to. And A equals 1, B equals 2, stuff like that. And if you see that there's a lot of 2s or a lot of 11s based off your energy, then I would say it has something to do with past life connections manifesting himself in this reality right now. As for your girl, she's an 8 with a 3. Yeah, you got to keep her entertained. That's what you guys have to understand. If a woman's born on the 3rd, 12th, 30th, 21st, you got to entertain them or they will leave you. As a matter of fact, let me do this right now. I haven't done this in a while. If you're with a woman who's born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, 28th, then she is goal-oriented. Those are the boss babes. Now, I'm against feminism, but I do understand that some women actually do have what it takes. Very few. Let's get that straight. But some of them do. If you're going to be with a woman born on the 1st, 10th, 19th, 28th, or a one life path, you have to show initiative. You have to show drive. That is what turns them on. If you're going to be with an 11, again, there's no such thing as a 2 life path. There are people born on a 2nd, but no such thing as a 2 life path. If you're going to be with an 11, you have to be one of those people who are not afraid to show your emotions. 11s are extremely emotional people, and they like it when people open up to them. They like it when people actually express how they feel. That is how it works with 11s. If you're going to be with a woman born on 3rd, 12th, 21st, 30th, guess what that means? Be funny, motherfucker. She ain't going to be with the 6-pack. She ain't going to be about that bag. Well, some of them will, but the main thing is you have to entertain them. That's how it works. If you're going to be with a woman born on 4th, 13th, 31st, you have to put in work. That's it. They respect people who work hard. They respect people who have a very structured approach to life. If you're going to be with a woman born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd, you got to travel. You know what else you got to do? Got to be good in the bedroom or they out. They out. That's how it works. If you're going to be with a woman born on the 6th, 15th, 24th, their home is their castle. And they need a family. Whether they know it or not, they need a family to be happy. If you're going to be with a woman born on the 7th, 16th, 25th, this is where all you nerds have a chance. This is where all you geeks have a chance because they are attracted to people's minds. Now, in the world for a gold-digging ass whores, that's different. So if you want to be with a woman born on the 7th, 16th, 25th, yeah, you got to basically stimulate their mind. If you're going to be with a woman born on the 8th, 17th, 26th, let's face it, you got to have some power, you got to have some clout, or you got to have a lot of money. Most likely all three. because that is what women with 8 energy respect. Money and power. And if you're going to be with a woman born on the 9th, 18th, 27th, you got to be attractive. You got to be above 6 feet tall. You got to have the 6-pack. They don't give a fuck about your bag. They don't give a fuck about how intelligent you are. They just want you to be extremely attractive. What do you think? That only work with men like Clev? Nah. It's with women too. If you want to be with a woman born on the 22nd, you better be going to the gym or she'll break your back. It is what it is. You're going to be with a woman who's a 33. You have to strive to be someone important because she will help you get there. So that was a nice little soundbite for everyone. Next, 10/24/1993, and a very, what does that say? And very attracted to 4/12/93. Does he like me or are we compatible? Oh, okay. I get it. So you're with an 11 Lifepath who's with 3 energy, and you're an 11 Lifepath as well. You're both roosters. So some signs do very well together. Some signs don't. Cats and cats do extremely well together. I always say the cat should be with the cat. But yeah, the exact opposite will be true with roosters. Now, a rooster will do good in a rooster year, but in a relationship, it's going to be difficult. Unless you have kids, this is not something that I would think would be the best, most compatible thing for you. Also, hun, you're in a 7-year cycle. What are you doing? You're in a 7-year cycle. That's not a good time for relationships. Kick rocks. And then when the 8-year comes, you can start getting in those relationships again. Are you compatible? I'd probably give it a 5.5 out of 10. So it is what it is. Who's next?
I am 10. Wait, was that one? Okay. Yo, Gary, I was born May 25th, 1994. Because of what you said, I'm dumping this girl I'm dating because she's a pig. I have 2 companies of my own. Can you give me a read of my financials this year?
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're a dog, you should be with a horse. Dogs and horses are the most compatible sign within that trine. Now, I understand the tigers in that trine too, but the tigers kind of do their own thing. You know what I mean? Like yeah. You've been around these women. Don't you get along better with horses than you do with tigers? You're definitely more attracted to tigers, though.
Just tigers gonna cheat on you.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
They like the excitement.
They really do. It's very difficult to tame a tiger. even if you're, doing it, doing the D down thing pretty good. Even if you got money, you're being paid. They just get bored.
They can't help it.
And let me tell you something. Tiger women are not naturally good mothers. They do not have those motherly instincts. It's like foreign to them. They're not good at that stuff. So tiger women, and I've seen this many times, they are not good at raising kids. Could you imagine being raised by a single mother who's a tiger? Cooked. Well, how come every time I say it, I want to say kako or cucko and shit like that? You want to know about your money. You're about to be in a 4-year cycle. So you have to work your ass off. So you're a dog and a horse. You're very good. One thing I would tell you to watch out for is any problems with the government. That is the only thing that could really derail you. Other than that, I think it's smooth sailing for you, especially after your birthday. I think you're good. You want some financial advice? I think next year is going to be the one that might be a little bit more difficult. I would start working hard and saving money in gold, crypto, diversify, my friend, because 2027 is coming, and that is going to be the worst year in American history, in world history, since 2008, 2009. Remember when I told you guys this? 2027, 2027 is the 11th universal year. You guys might be a little bit too young to remember this, but 2009 was not good. 2009 was not good. And again, 2009, 11. The worst thing that happened in 2009, Well, there's two really bad things that happened. Number one, the economy tanked. Number two, Barack Obama became president of the United States. Barack Obama did a lot of fucking damage to this country. I don't even remember racism before he became president. I don't. After he became president, everything became identity politics. Everything became identity politics. So I think you're good this year, but you have to be a little bit more careful next year because that's the year you got to watch out for. All right, who's next?
All right. Hey, Gary. 28th. I can't say the rest of that. I was born on 2/18/2006, and I'm a minor. 28 Lifepath. I'm planning to get a tattoo of the number 28 on 8/28/2026. And I wanted your opinion on placement. Do you think it would be better on the right shoulder, right chest, or the left chest or left shoulder?
That's a good question. So let me answer that question for you. I probably shouldn't say this, but fuck it. This is something GG33 knows, and I guess now that I'm gonna actually say it on YouTube, within 2 weeks it's gonna be spread all over Twitter that they figured it out themselves. That's how it usually works. So you're asking where to place it, on the right or on the left. So Dom, help me out with this. What is the first vowel in 28?
First vowel, the E, ain't it?
Yep. So he's asking me to put it on his left or his right. What would be the correct response, Dom?
I would go left.
Exactly. Why? Because the two E's match. So there you go, my friend. I just leaked some GG33 knowledge. I'm not going to go too much into what I think about tattoos. That's the private stuff I tell these guys. I don't want to make that public yet. But yes, if you're asking me if you're going to do it and you're going to put that tattoo on, then I would say the best day to do it would, the best arm to do it on would be the left, not the right. What's the first vowel in 33? And what's the first vowel in right?
Same one in it?
On my right. See how that works?
Yeah.
I knew this stuff fucking 2 decades ago. 2 decades ago. I knew all of this. No one's gonna teach me shit. Do not disrespect me by saying I write some fucking crap that a woman wrote in a numerology book that's poor. You got me fucked up. I do not respect women enough to learn shit from them. And you think I learned this from some fucking poor schmuck in a book? No. I researched this myself, and it makes sense. 100%. I got this 33 on my right arm, not my left, because the first vowel in 33 is I, and the first vowel in right is I. And this man right here, if he's going to get a 28 tattoo, if he's going to go with it, then the first vowel in 28 is E, and so is left. It all makes sense, doesn't it? I make it so simple. But then again, you know, it's so easy to copy and paste me. But you know what, Dom? They never get my results, do they?
No.
How come they never go in the sports book and win 200, 300K? You see me do that multiple times.
Yeah.
How come they can't do that? How come they're not like Rob and just destroying the stock market? Because your only talent is copying and pasting me. Fucking losers. All right, who's next?
Advice for this year, bro. You ain't answered the full question earlier. It's 4/2/1987.
Advice for this year? I mean, listen, you're in a 7-year cycle. You can't be chasing money. Can't be chasing money in a 7-year cycle, bro. Chase knowledge. That's my advice to you. I mean, I wish I could give you better advice. No one wants to hear, yo, don't chase that bag. But I really didn't chase that bag in my 7 year. I was injured in my 7 year, something that happens in 7 years. And what I do, I started becoming a manager. That's when I started becoming a manager in my 7-year cycle. I couldn't focus on myself, so I started focusing on other people. Me and Dom started talking in my 7 year.
Yeah.
His 7 year too. We're usually in the same year cycle. That's why we get
Yeah.
along so well.
We are, though.
We're always going through the same year cycle.
Yeah, we are.
There's another fucking secret release. The people you get along with are usually going through the same cycles as you. And again, I'm sure that's going to come out on Twitter. Did someone figure that shit out? Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm done giving out sauce today, bro. I'm done giving out sauce today, bro. Fuck all that.
It drops on Twitter 2 weeks later. Then five months later, they gonna be the same people saying they want to get rid of you.
And not only that, they're gonna say I stole it from them.
Oh, shit! It's so fucked
You
up,
fucking
bro.
clouds. Listen, I just got dropped off by my Uber Black. Before I even walked in here, 3 people ran up to me. Mm-hmm. You'll never experience that because you're nobodies. All right, who's next?
All right, we got E8407. He says, "Hey guys, love your show. Thank you for knowledge and content. I'm going through a divorce and trying to figure out the best way to navigate to keep my property / stuff. I'm born 8/7/1984. Rat. He is born 5/30/1981. And also,
What type of relationship is this?
yeah, also any financial advice is greatly appreciated. I was lost too.
I mean, I just said people born on the 7th don't do good in relationships, and he's talking about he's getting divorced in his enemy year.
Is it a woman? I was assuming. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm assuming a woman. But
yeah, I'm assuming it's a woman. So let's just assume things. It is what it is. Yeah. I mean, listen, dude. You're in your enemy year. Your 7-year cycle is coming. This is exactly what to expect in your enemy year. I mean, listen. You're also married to 9 Lifepath. They change, don't they? They change, don't they? I knew a man who was with a 9 Lifepath every day for about 4 years. Every day they're together. This motherfucker takes a trip for about a week.
No way.
She's in the hood getting down by black dudes.
No way. 1 week.
1 week.
they can do it.
1 week. Because she started hanging out with her friends and she changed that quickly. That's why it's so dangerous being in a relationship with a 9. Because if they start having new friends, if they start having new acquaintances that influence them and they're easily influenced, that's the type of shit that happens. It is what it is. Financial advice, yeah, wait till your enemy year's over and your 8-year cycle hits, which is not going to happen until 2027. That's my financial advice to you. You're not going to do it this year. I'm sorry, bro. Lay low, get divorced. It is what it is. You're in your enemy year. Shit like this happens. At least I explained why. Yeah, the rats, they got this 6th sense where they can sense danger. I call it like the rat radar. Shit don't work this year, man. Yeah, your radar is like fucking down with the Iranians military, bro. Oh you know what I'm saying? This shit don't work anymore.
14. Huh?
And guys, like the video.
Right.
We're over here entertaining you guys. So I'm over here literally tap dancing for you motherfuckers. So like the video so we can get it up in the algorithm. I don't even like asking you guys, but it is what it is. And first of all, I got a problem with this right here. I told you many times on this show is in America. In America, we put the month ahead of the day. I don't do that European shit. Okay? So I'll give you a pass this one time, but I'm getting a little bit pissed about this. You're asking me if you're going to be rich and wealthy. I think you're going to be influential, and I hope that's enough for you. You're going to be an influential person. You're an old soul as an 11 life path. Make sure you control your emotions. Don't let them control you, and you'll be absolutely fine. But are you going to be rich? Probably not as rich as you like. No, I don't see you being extremely wealthy. You might be well off. A lot of people born in 99 tend to be well off. But you're going to be an extremely influential person. And quite frankly, I would rather be influential than a billionaire. That's just me. Dom, do you feel any differently?
I want $1 million with it, but I want more influence. I'm a dog. We're the worst acts for that.
Wolf, 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 motherfucker.
We'll be homeless and take the fame.
Okay. I remember John Zerka, man. I understand what you're saying. I basically told him, I remember I went up to him once. I'm like, John, there's a guy on the phone with me right now. He wants to pay you $1,000. John was broke back then. He was begging me for $500 sleeping on my couch and shit like that. This motherfucker said, I have a stream. I don't give a fuck. he cared about the clout and not the money.
Dog.
And you know what else he did as a fucking dog? I had a content
so
house
funny, man.
with fucking 5 bedrooms, right? For some reason, this motherfucker needs to leave his scent in every fucking room.
That's crazy.
Every fucking day he's in the new bedroom. It got to the point where I put locks on the fucking door. I ain't paying the maid to fuck with your nasty ass and shit like that. So it is what it is, man. All right, anyone else?
We have. So it's this one. 514.
Yeah, we did this one. What's next? Yeah, I did that one.
0520 2002 7 cycle. I want to enter trade opportunity now. My intention is to not exit the trade during the 7 cycle, but rather to hold a position and realize gains during my 8 cycle. Lastly, why did oil go up? You mentioned price will go down this year.
Yeah. So a war did hit. Oil went up, but if you see what the United States is doing, they basically, we're the capital of oil right now. We're literally the capital. You know what? I can't say this without doing this. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab this real quick. Let me grab this real quick, man. Let me do this real quick, man. Mwah. Donald Trump basically went into Venezuela, bombed the shit out of Iran. And yes, oil prices did go up, but I promise you they will go down dramatically this year. Wherever they started this year, they'll be lower. Why? Because now America is the oil capital of the world. The Iranians thought they were so smart, they're going to just shut down the Straits of Hormuz. And you know what the funny thing is? Everyone's talking about the Straits of Hormuz, right? Mm-hmm. You guys notice how the first 3 letters of Hormuz, H-O-R, match the first 2 letters of the sign this year, horse? It's there every single time. I don't think oil is going to stay up. I think by the end of the year, it's going to go down dramatically. As a matter of fact, it's a good short position at some point if you play your cards right. Now, as for you want to basically get in trades this year and say next year, you know, you're going to get out. I get it. Quite frankly, your 8-year cycle is coming. Your 8-year cycle is in a month. Bro, wait. Just wait, bro. That's all you got to do. Just wait. You wait, you'll be good, man. My advice to you, join Gain 28 with Rob. Rob is only going to do this until his enemy year hits. Remember, Rob is a guy making 5, 6, 7 million a year off trading, and he's gonna fucking retire at least for a year in his enemy year, which is coming up next year. You're talking about one of the best traders in the game is gonna give it up in his enemy year. So a 7-year cycle is kind of like the same thing as enemy year when it comes to money. Just chill. You have an 8-year and a horse in the horse year coming. Just wait, bro. You want to make a lot of money? Join fucking Gain 28 or put a lot of money in Zcash. I promise you that shit's gonna hit $1,000 a coin. I absolutely promise you. And you know what? Yeah. And Gary got in at 22.
Let me get it right now.
And Gary got in at 22.
Let me get it right now.
Gary got in at 22. I literally made over 300 GG33 members millionaires with that coin.
Shit.
It is what it is, man.
GG33 yet? Fuck.
You're a funny guy, man. But yeah, oil will go down. It's a great short if you do it at the right time. Trust me, Trump knows what he's doing. And now America is a net exporter of oil to the point where we're the oil capital of the world.
Let's go.
Who's next?
That's it. Oh my God. No way. You got another one. This one right here.
12/14/2004. My Lifepath birthday and lucky number are 14. Is this significant?
Extremely. Extremely significant. You must be one lucky motherfucker,
And the 8
man.
personal year. What's the best way for me to make money? Also seeing a girl born 10/30/2003.
Oh, the 10-9 life path goat. She's good in the bedroom, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, she's really attracted to you. And she's a gold digger to the core. So you obviously have money, no doubt about it. I see it so easily, bro. I see it so freaking easily. It's not even funny, man. if you're going to make money, you got to do it through traveling. Not only are you born on the 14th, your lucky number's 14, so you do best when you're on the move. So whatever you decide how to make money, make sure travel is a big part of it. And I promise you it'll work out for you. The best ways for people born on the 5th, 14th, 23rd to make money, other than being a OnlyFans whore, which a lot of these women do. If you were women, you know, it might be something different. But yeah, you have to travel. I mean, he traveled here to Miami. He wasn't born here, and he did extremely well in life. So traveling is a big part of what you have to do. Another thing, the older you get, the more charismatic you're going to get. Take advantage of that, my friend. Who's next? Some people are like that. I know you Muslims don't like this.
12, 16, 1992. 1 year cycle, just discovered this information. 2027 is GOAT. Then 2028 is a monkey year. My year. What can you tell me about 3 years? I only see 2.
Well, I will tell you this. Number one, if you are born in the monkey year, there's only one real country for you to be in. United States of America. So assuming you're in the monkey country founded in 1776, why do you think a piece of shit like Will Smith made it? He's a monkey. Not only that, Quincy Jones put him on, so you know that comes with certain strings attached. But we won't go into that right now. You're gonna be rich. Don't worry about it. But my advice to you: build next year and fucking go out and dominate in 2028. This is the same thing I tell Fresh all the time. I tell Fresh to dominate in 2028 because he is a monkey. Now me, when I was 36 years old. 35 years old, and I was in my own year, what'd I do? I made one of the most consequential decisions in my life. Had a child. 2001 was one of the most consequential years of my life, too. Another snake year where I discovered numerology and astrology. 2013, I had a kid born in a snake year. 2025, I dominated like I never did before. Those are all snake years. Your monkey year is coming. I would encourage you to be in a city like Miami or maybe a state like South Carolina, things of that, something that matches your monkey energy. Remember, I did well because I'm in the snake state and I'm a snake. I live in Sunny Isles, Ox City. I'm a snake. That's all compatible. I encourage you to do this same. Well, you know, you got to be maybe a little lighter to live there.
Oh my God! Don't worry, my credit light skin.
And, you know, but they let you into work though. They let you into work though, Pip. So it is what it is. But all jokes aside, I wouldn't worry too much about money. I think you need to focus on family. That's going to be the Achilles heel. Yeah, you know how blunt you are, Pimp. My advice to Sagittarius is you motherfuckers have no tact. Just slow down sometimes, man. You don't have to tell everyone your version of the truth. They sure as hell don't want to hear it. So it is what it is. Anyone else? No. All right, we're going to wrap this thing up. Fresh? Where can they find you? What was Fresh?
Yeah.
Fresh? Where can they find you and shit like that? This motherfucker goes. Yo.
Chair is perfect.
I put that in his mic. Yo, I'm taking this shit too. Boom. I'm putting your money down, motherfucker. Anyways, Dom, where can people reach you at?
Find me on Twitter and find me on YouTube, DOMLUCRE.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna pick up this phone call real quick. Yo, you're live on the air. Don't say anything stupid, man. You're live on the air. What's up, man?
You're so lucky you told me you're live. I was about to say something.
I know you were. That's why I said I'm live. So I'm not going to say who this is, but this is one of the most influential people from behind the scenes in the influencer world. You want to say anything? Remember, you're live. Don't mess up my YouTube. Don't mess up my YouTube, motherfucker.
Gary is a Jewish man.
Okay, that's it. Bye-bye.
Get that last slow.
Okay, I know. Bye-bye.
Slow.
Bye-bye, you motherfucker, man. Bye-bye.